Well, we know that lice don't take the summer off, and neither does Dawn Mucci, the founder of Lice Squad, who is here with us in studio today. Welcome to What She Said, Dawn.
Thank you for having me, Kate and Christine.
So for people who may not be familiar, Lice Squad is the largest and leading professional organization of head lice experts throughout North America. Why don't you tell us about what made you want to start this?
What a calling. It was by happenstance. As a mother of three, lice affected my children. I went looking for help, and there was really nothing available other than to go to the drugstore, grab a pesticide, put that on your child. Having had that put on my head as a young girl, having lice as a young girl myself, I didn't want to do that. And I recognized a need, and I saw a problem that needed to be solved. So I made it my mission, or I guess the calling came in that form. And I just went out and sought other alternatives and started LiceSquad.com.
So what are the other alternatives?
So we're looking at not using pesticides on children. So we use enzymes, mineral-based products, essential oil-based products. I started with essential oils and migrated into enzymes, and now we're using minerals. We do a reduction combing process as well, combined with those three implements, and it works really well. It's safer for children and the environment, and parents are really taking a liking to it because we all know what pesticides do to our environment, to our foods, and it's not a healthy alternative for our children.
So how would it work? Children are diagnosed usually, or not diagnosed, but they're told at school because there's an outbreak in the classroom and everybody has to check, and nobody knows really how to check.
Exactly.
I've never had it. My children didn't have it. So if I had to, I wouldn't know.
Right.
So what would they do then? Call you and find out how to figure it out and how to treat it? And
right. Well, you're hitting the nail on the head. Most parents panic. It puts people into a state of sheer panic, and they don't know what to do. So having a resource like LiceSquad.com is a great thing for parents. Most people will go to their doctor or to the pharmacy, and most of the prescriptions will be to go and get a pesticide-based product. So parents can call 888-LICE-SQUAD or LiceSquad.com. We have a head lice helpline and a free head lice kit online for people. We're all about education because we recognize that parents don't know what to do, and we want to help them.
But you have a kit online, but okay,
yes.
So my kid
you want service. You just want it gone.
My
now.
kid comes home and it's like,
okay.
I don't even know if I'm allowed to let him pet the dog. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I'm allowed to let him out. So what do I do?
So you call us and we will tell you what to do, and we'll actually do it for you if you don't want to do it.
Oh, so there's a physical location to go.
We have salons. They're called LS clinics. We've named them LS clinic because people don't want to walk into a lice clinic. There's
exactly.
a stigma
No, because when you
associated.
said online, I thought I have to wait.
Oh, no,
I
not
have to
at
wait
all.
for it to be sent?
No, but the information is available in an immediate form online.
Okay.
We give you everything you need to know about the environment, what to do with your children. All of that's there for you at your fingertips. And then we're at the other end of the phone. And whether you come into one of our LS clinics or we come to your home, because we offer both mobile and clinic service, we're just there to take this pressure off you as a parent and get you on with life.
So someone could come to your home.
We could come to your home, school, camp, or daycare. We also service organizations.
Excellent.
So,
and what is this about franchising it?
Yes. So happenstance, again, things happen for a reason. And when I started this business, I was with a suitcase and taking the bus to people's homes. And I got so overwhelmed with the demand, I couldn't keep up. And at the time, a woman from Sudbury called me and she said, "Hi, my name is Diane, and I want to buy one of your franchises." And I had no idea what franchising was. I had no idea about business itself. I was just getting into this out of trying to fill a need and make a living.
Yeah.
And I sold that woman a franchise a year after I'd started my service, and she's still with me 18 years later. And that's how my forte into franchising was. There was a demand and a need, and someone recognized my vision and my mission and wanted to jump on board, and that's kind of what franchising is all about.
So much so that you are, in fact, on the cover of Franchise Canada's magazine
How cool
this
is that?
summer. This is amazing. And it's got women at the helm. And that's true. How many women do you have working with you?
Well, we're over 200 providers strong from coast to coast. We have 27 franchise regions operating, and we have most of our owners are women. Some are couples, families, and we have the number of providers and franchisees that have believed in the mission and vision I started started years ago, and it's amazing to me. And we just continue to attract people who want to help other people and who understand what we're trying to accomplish and believe in the franchise model. The franchise model is an amazing growth model for business because you're in business for yourself but not by yourself, and you're more likely to succeed under the umbrella of a franchise system than if you started on your own.
So what do you think, or what have you found, that some of the benefits of franchising are, other than the support, which you just said, but especially for women and moms?
Well, I think the benefit is a lifestyle. You know, you can carve out your lifestyle, and there's the flexibility there. And there's also the camaraderie of having other people that you can come to and talk to about your struggles in business or your successes in business. And it's a family atmosphere. We call them our franchise partners because we are in a partnership together. And when we're all working in synergy, things really are great. And we have to. And when it's not, we're all there to rally each other and get that synergy back.
So how many franchises are there? Is it across the country?
We have franchises from Newfoundland all the way to Prince George, BC.
And
most
are you
of them
expanding?
are in Ontario. Of course we are. We're
south of the border?
We actually chose not to do that at this point. There's a difficulty in U.S. expansion. There's differences between the markets, so we have to be cognizant of that. And when we are ready to do it right. We are very much looking at getting more into British Columbia and Calgary, which are markets that are wide open for people to take advantage of this great investment.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Because the thing is, it's common everywhere. As you were pointing out, Kate, it used to be that there was an association of dirty children.
Right.
When in fact it's the cleaner you are, the more attractive you are.
Yes, and that's exactly it. And when people get lice, they automatically go into a fear, shame-based state of mind. And they don't understand that the stigma of lice is just as bad as the stigma of any other thing that we are looking at that people have a wrong understanding of. And lice do affect anybody. If you have hair on your head, you can have lice. There's no economic, there's no race, there's no anything. If you have hair, you can get lice. And
well, it's a little bit like bed bugs. We had a situation in our condo, and somebody had brought in an antique piece.
Yes.
And the movers had put it down, picked it up, put it down, and they finally found that it was on that it came in. So it has nothing to do with a dirty place
not.
or
absolutely not. In fact,
just,
they like clean hair.
Yeah,
they do.
That's great.
They do like clean hair. Now, what about can lice be spread by sharing hands?
Yes, definitely. So any head-to-head or hair-to-item contact, you're at risk of picking up lice. And sometimes in swimming pools, if lice have fallen off the head and they're floating on the water. So you want to take a peek once a week, because if you check ahead, you can avoid the spread much easier than if you just didn't check and you waited and 2 months later you're infested.
What about with pets? Would you keep your pets away from your children until...
Human head lice don't affect pets, which is the good news. So there's no transmission to worry about in cats or dogs or whatever pets you have. They have their own lice. They have their own fleas. And we won't get those either. They may bite us, but they're not going to use us as a habitat. So
is it a good idea then if you find, let's say, your child is infested, to sort of keep them away from everybody until you can have a chance to...
Yes, and avoid head-to-head contact. And one thing people don't do, which I know is because of the stigmas, they don't advise their children's playmates, families, or the school or the daycare that, my child has lice, just so you know, can you please check everyone that she's been around. That doesn't get done, and this is what perpetuates it from going around and round, because the stigma.
Well, if somebody effective like you is in charge of this, how long does it take to get rid of?
If you come to us, you're lice-free in an hour. We have a one-and-done solution with a mineral.
My goodness.
With a mineral that basically dehydrates both lice and eggs. It's called our one-time head lice solution, and that's one of our options. If you want to do some follow-up and other stuff yourself, we have the service where you would be within a week or two lice-free, just doing reduction combing process. So, we have everything taken care of.
All right, so where can people go to get more tips and learn more about Lice Squad?
You can go to the CFA website, cfa.ca. They have a list of all of the franchise opportunities there. We're one of those franchise opportunities. Our website is licesquad.com, or you can call 888-LICE Squad. And that's how you can get a hold of us.
Okay, so licesquad.com, and on Twitter it's just at Lice Squad. And on Facebook it's licesquad.com/. superheroes? What's that page?
We wanted to take the stigma away from lice, so we make our customer experience all about superheroes. Our clinics are decked out in superheroes. When kids come in to get treated, we put capes on them, red superhero capes. We give them a lifesaver at the end of their visit. Mom gets a stress-free tea. We have it all for you. So you get lice, you know who to call.
Makes it a nice experience.
Yeah. Dawn
is.
Mucci, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
Well, she said